Hey guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. I'm gonna go over some quick tips for boat etiquette when you are bringing your boat here on vacation, or if you're a local. You wanna have your boat ready to go. And what I mean by that is have your life jacket stored, have your coolers already ready to go. Anything that can impede time from somebody else using the ramp. You wanna try to be as efficient as possible. One also major thing, make sure your drain plug's in. If not, you're gonna have some serious problems. So, I'm going to launch today solo. I've done this probably 1,000 times since I've lived here. So basically I'll show you how I do it. Already been fishing, so our boat's a little dirty, but there's nobody behind us because it's a little bit early in the season. So I'm able to do one of these videos for you. But first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything's good, take a quick walk around the boat. Like I said, I already know the plug's in and everything's on board that I need for the day. So one thing I'm also gonna do is you're gonna wanna put your power on the boat. So when you get in and get into the boat, you can start it right up. I'm gonna flip the battery switches on. I'm also going to go ahead and get my line that I'm gonna attach to the bow. It's in here. This is a 20-foot line. I don't recommend trying to launch your boat by yourself with anything less than a 20-foot line, and I'll show you what we do when we get up to the ramp itself. So basically, since I've done this a bunch and I'm paying attention to the wind and to the current as well, I'm gonna make sure to line it up on one side because I know which way my boat's going to drift. But you get yourself all lined up first. Once you do this a few times, guys, it's way easier. I know it sounds funny, but if you're very uncomfortable backing up boats, go to a parking lot and practice there. Cool. So at this point, what we're gonna do, since we have all the electrical on and I know the wind and we're in a lagoon here, so there's no real tide pushing, it's just the wind. I feel the wind's drifting this way, so as soon as it comes off the trailer, it's gonna float and go that way. So what I do is I put the line right in here and then I unhook everything right here. Safety chain. Some people don't do this right away. I do it because I already know I want it to float right off the trailer. It's a little harder to do if you've got somebody next to you. Like I said, I've done this a bunch, so I'm used to it. So now I'm going to grab my line, and she didn't float right off, so I'm gonna give her a little tug. I'm gonna tie it off right here just for right now. And you just do a real quick wrap. It's not gonna come undone. Okay, so she's floating right now, and as you can tell, the wind and everything's taking it the exact direction that I thought it would. So we'll just guide her out, and we'll tie her up at the end. And if you're doing this by yourself, it's kind of difficult. It's a lot harder than if you have somebody helping, but this is how I usually have to do it. So basically, since I know what the drift is, guys, and the ramp's not busy, I'm going to just leave this here. Typically, you'll want to have bumpers and tie up to the dock itself for other boats' sakes, but there's no traffic today whatsoever, as you can see. So we're just gonna leave it like this while we park the car, because the wind is blowing pretty predominant this way, so I am not worried about the boat swaying one way or the other. And just to let you know also, I'm a licensed merchant mariner, which I'm a captain. So I do this for a living as well. I have done it before, I'm not gonna lie, where I've launched the boat and the ropes got away and I've had to run off the end of the dock and jump in and swim and grab it. Just to let you know, I did already start the engine, so we're adrift, so we're gonna head out and go on the water. All right, guys, so now we're back at the dock for the day, so I'm going to show you how I load everything by myself. Again, we're lucky that it's not that crowded, so we're just tied up here real quick without bumpers, which is typically what I would do if we were crowded. I'm going to go get my truck and I'll show you how we load it up. All right, one thing, guys, you definitely want to make sure is that this is nice and loose, so when you jump over, you can crank it down. One thing important, you want to make sure that this is always touching the boat. If not, it's going to be bouncing when you go down the highway. Pull her out, see how she looks. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully this helps you out at the boat ramp, makes you not so nervous. Hopefully you'll be ready next time. Again, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.